Hello and welcome back to Growing Up Milani. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you guys so much for joining us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time Milani shares a video. In today's video, I'm going to share 3 really easy baby puree recipes. We're going to be doing sweet potato, carrots, and peaches. The peaches were from Abuelito's tree, but we spent a grand total of $2.38 for 21 1-ounce servings. Before I get into the video, I want to share some fun facts with you guys. So sweet potato is like a multivitamin. It ensures healthy organ development as well as healthy metabolism, and it's low in fat, which you want your baby to get chunky but not with the bad fat. And then also we have peaches, which have vitamin C and A. They're a good source of fiber, and for those tough days when your baby's constipated, this acts like a natural laxative. And in your carrots, you find vitamin K and B6, which helps maintain skin, hair, eye, and liver health. So the easiest and fastest way for me to cook these was to use my pressure cooker, but you can also do it over the stovetop with a pot and one of these steam racks. So as you can see, I'm just going to put some water into my pot, and it's about 2 cups of water. And then the next thing I'm going to do is just chop up everything. So the sweet potatoes I'm chopping up into little chunks, and then after that I will go ahead and put my steam rack into the pressure cooker pot, stack all of my sweet potatoes on there. So I'm going to put everything in the same pot. It really doesn't matter if you mix flavors, but I'll try really hard not to. On the carrots, all I'm going to do is cut off the tip. As you can see, it was kind of ugly, and then the rest looked fine, so I just started putting them all into the pot as well. And then after that, I got these really juicy peaches from my dad's tree, and all I'm doing is cutting them in half, taking the pit out, and then as I cut them, I'm also going to cut the inside part because that tends to be really bitter, and there are some little chunks of the pit, and I don't want to have that go into her puree. So once I'm done chopping these up, I put them in the pot, and that is it. My sister-in-law gave me this Mummy and Bubby solid starter kit. I didn't really use the recipe guide this time around, but what I wanted to show you guys is this tray. So it's kind of like an ice tray, but you put your baby purees in there. And when it's frozen, if you see the hollow points at the top of the cover, you just put your thumb in there and then you press down to get the ice cubes to come out easily. Not the ice cubes, but the puree cubes. Alright, so now I'm just going to open up my pressure cooker. I'm putting my fork into the carrot, and it looks like it's really tender, so I'm just going to start putting it into my NutriBullet. I know there's like the baby bullets, but you really don't have to find something separate to blend this. I mean, really, if you just have a blender, use your blender. You don't have to go out and buy a baby bullet or NutriBullet if you don't have one, or if you don't need to. I did add some water to all of this, the carrots, the sweet potatoes, and the peaches, just because I wanted it to be as smooth as possible, because Milani is still new to solid food, so I wanted to make it as easy on her as possible. And if you saw there, I had to shake my NutriBullet around a little bit to make sure that it all got blended really well. And then again, now I'm just going to do my peaches. I'm going to add water in here as well and blend it all up. And what I really like about making my own baby puree is that I know exactly what's going in there, which is just basically the fruit or vegetable and water, and that's it. There's no extra sugars, no extra anything, so I know exactly what Milani is going to get. Alright, so this is it. The most time-consuming part was chopping up the sweet potatoes and the peaches. As you can see, there is a different consistency in each of these, with the carrot puree being the thickest, then the sweet potato, and then the peach. So these are all sweet with the exception of the peach puree. It is sweet, but it's also a little bit tangy. So when you get peaches, make sure they are very, very ripe. That way you get the sweetest consistency that you can, so it's not hard on your baby. And I am sure there was a much easier way to do this, but I just went ahead and grabbed a spoon and started scooping these purees into the tray. And as I mentioned in the beginning, it makes 21 1-ounce servings. So after I filled up all the molds, I went ahead and covered it and put it into the freezer. Now I didn't show this part, but after it was frozen solid, I did take them out of the mold and then I just put them into a Ziploc bag so I could just have easier access, and then I could transfer them in smaller bags to take them on the go. And I'm sure this is the part you guys have all been waiting for, Miss Cute Milani. Her dinner tonight was sweet potato, which was her very first time trying it, and I think she really liked it. Overall, I think this has been her favorite so far, except here, she didn't like getting in her brand new chair. She didn't know what was going on. Alright you guys, so this is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys found it useful and you can see that it's super easy to make your very own baby food rather than going to the store and spending all kinds of money and not knowing what the heck is in your baby's food. So for now, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you again so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, leave Milani a thumbs up, leave any comments down below, and we will see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Yum!